This is how to delegate anything without losing standards. Most delegation fails for one really simple reason. The instructions to set them up were incomplete. Founders think that they've delegated something when they've handed off a task, and they haven't. They've just moved the work that they thought they were doing, they just moved the work across there. Delegation only works when ownership forms in the person who's receiving that. And ownership only comes when the context for which they're receiving it is super duper clear. This is why we use C, letter C, port. So let's talk about the first one. The first one, the C, stands for context. The context is the overarching, what's the area we're looking at, what department are we looking at. So people kind of have the situation of where we're actually looking at. The next thing we're looking at there, the C, we're looking at P. The P is the purpose. Like what do we want to see as a great result that comes out of this? What are the expectations that we want to see? What's the benefit that it's going to have to us? What's the downside if it doesn't work too well? Then we get on to the O, and the O is about outcomes. So what are the standards? What color is it? How many of them? How long is it? What are the components that are in there? What's acceptable? So there's some things you put in the O. Then we get to the R, and the R is about the resources. What are the templates? What are the examples? What's past work? Who's the person that's there? What's the brand guidelines that can help that person to get the thing done? So now you got resources. The last one, T, is about time. It's about when you want to complete it, and what are some of the milestones along the way that you want them to check in with you to make sure that it's staying on track. And if it's off track, you can put it back on track. Most founders only give a deadline. Here's the thing, get it done by then. They don't even do that usually either. So when you use the C, port, P-O-R-T, it can help close all the gaps so people have the full context of what you actually want to get done and all the parts around it. They then take a lot more ownership of what they're doing, and that's what you want. You don't want to be the person, the guru with 1,000 helpers. They're just doing all these different things. You want people to take ownership, because as they go forward, there might be some roadblocks, but now they've got the full context. They know the purpose. They know the outcome. They can then move, and they know the standards to hold to. They know how to move. They know that the flags on top of the hill, they can navigate their way up. That's how delegation becomes super leverage, not friction. Because a lot of people, when they're delegating, they're actually creating more friction in the system than they need to. What this also does is stops work coming back to you. You're also leveling up your team, so they're learning new skills, and they're developing in their own leadership capacity as well. That is why Cport is so effective, and it's so effective for you in scaling your business. Hit save and use this as a cheat sheet for the next time you need to delegate effectively.